So this is the first and currently the fastest train in Africa.
It's not medicine.
Morning medicine. This journey used to take about 5 hours. Yes, this one is better. This one actually tastes like coffee. Your thoughts, Mihai?
Still too slow for me.
Tangier is literally sitting at the meeting point of two continents. Interesting mix. Not many places in the world can say they have both. So many powers actually competed for it. It became an international zone, jointly administered by several countries. But yes, it's getting a bit difficult for us. I don't know how far we can go. Really nice. One of my favorites now. Yes, you can hear Arabic, Spanish, French. Good morning, guys, here from a very early morning in Casablanca. Today we're very excited because we'll be taking the Alborak train, the first and fastest bullet train in Africa, all the way to Tangier. So the plan is actually to reach the city of Chefchaouen today, but we do have to take the train first, and then from Tangier we'll be taking a bus. So yes, we're very excited. We bought the tickets online, but I have to say the purchasing experience wasn't as smooth as I had hoped. The website was quite glitchy, so I actually had to try a number of times before it worked. So yes, just something to keep in mind if you purchase the tickets online. And I also noticed that they don't accept all cards. So I had to try a few different cards before it actually worked. So let's see how we go. The tickets are first class and they cost us 378 dirhams for the two of us. Now I have noticed that they do cost different prices on different days and depending on the time as well. So you may not get the same price every single time. So let's make our way inside, check in, and get to the lounge. So this is what the train station looks like from the outside. It's quite modern looking, very beautiful building, beautiful architecture as well. Excited? You're still sleeping.
It's huge.
Yes, it's very big, very spacious, looks very clean and modern. And obviously this is not the station just for the fast train. Many other trains depart from here as well. They also have many shops, cafes, restaurants, but some of them are not open yet. It's only about 6:30 a.m. Our train departs at 8, so we got here early to have enough time to spend in the lounge as well. Okay, so I just went to the ticket counter and I didn't have to check in or anything. We can just go straight into the lounge now. Thank you. So the lounge itself is quite spacious. They do have some working spaces as well with power outlets so you can charge your devices and obviously free Wi-Fi. They also have a self-service bar where you can get yourself some water over here and some tea and coffee making facilities as well. Okay, so they have all sorts of coffees that you can make. I think I'll go for the cappuccino and start. Okay, so mine's ready. Okay, Mihai, what are you going for?
For one espresso.
Espresso? You need something stronger this morning. We woke up at 5 a.m., so that's why.
It's not medicine.
Morning medicine, a morning fix. Not bad, it's okay. I would have liked the coffee to be a bit stronger. It's a bit milky, but it's all right.
If you like the coffee to be more strong, you need to get.
I need to get espresso like you. Yeah, this one tastes more like hot chocolate, to be honest. It's all right. I may grab an espresso a bit later on to wake up.
Next time, get 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
12:30.
I know, and the funny thing is, here in Morocco, the sun rises quite late, so that's something that surprised us. It only rises at what, 8:15.
Yes.
which is quite unusual for us. So that's why it was still so dark outside. And had we known that, because we booked the tickets in advance before coming to Morocco, had we known that aspect, we would have booked it a bit later during the day.
I think it's more expensive.
Yeah, as I said, the ticket prices fluctuate based on the time of day and even on the day. So it is something to note. And yeah, but one other thing is, because we wanted to see a bit of Tangier as well, that's why we wanted to book the earlier train to have enough time to explore a bit of the city before we hop onto the next bus. So yes, we have to suffer a little bit.
Yes,
What can you
I
do?
go inside and sleep like baby.
Okay, so this is it.
It's very dark.
A bit dark outside, but yes, I like the shape. Nice design, very sleek. So this is the first and currently the fastest train in Africa. It started operating in 2018 and it is powered by wind energy. Now the train is called Alborak and supposedly was actually named after a mythical creature that, according to Islamic tradition, carried the Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Jerusalem in a single night and then on to the heavens. Okay, so it's card number 2. This one here. So it is a double-decker train and our seats are upstairs. Okay, so the seats are quite spacious, very large, a lot of legroom as well. They do also recline. Very comfortable. And we also have a reading lamp, a little table as well. There's also a power outlet over here and a little box for putting the rubbish. The cabin also feels bright and well lit with large windows on both sides, and you've also got luggage storage racks near the carriage doors. Now there is no Wi-Fi available on the train, so it is something to note if you need it for work. So the journey should take us about 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes, I believe, but the train will actually make 2 stops, first in Rabat and then in Kenitra. And the maximum speed of the train is 320 kilometers per hour, but I believe it won't reach that speed until Kenitra. So up until that point, it actually runs on all the tracks. But yes, this journey used to take about 5 hours, so a lot longer. You can see it's less than half that amount now.
It's very comfortable, but they need to clean the window.
So we're finally getting some light. The sun is about to rise, but we're not getting great visibility. Unfortunately, the windows are quite dirty. Okay, and then this is the bathroom over here. So quite small, quite basic, nothing fancy. And this carriage over here is second class. It doesn't look bad either, actually. And then they also have a cafeteria in one of the other carriages as well at our disposal. They have a nice variety of drinks over here, some croissants I can see, chips, chocolate. And then there's space for eating over here. Okay, so I got myself another cappuccino. The one in the morning didn't work on me. I'm still half asleep, so I needed another dose. So I hope this one is better. Yes, this one is better. This one actually tastes like coffee. The one in the morning was just like milk and chocolate. Not even chocolate, like milk and cocoa powder. But this one is all right. we just arrived in Tangier. It ended up taking us 2 hours and 28 minutes. So that's 11 minutes late. We were supposed to get here at 17 minutes past 10. So yes, the speed fluctuated quite a lot. I think it only reached 320 kilometers per hour for only about a minute, if not less than that. But for the rest of the way, it was much lower than that. But it was still a very nice experience. It was a smooth ride. The train was full. It was actually packed. At one point, it was getting a bit awkward to even talk in there because everyone was so quiet. No one was making a sound. So yes, a bit uncomfortable to film in situations like that, but overall we enjoyed it quite a lot. Your thoughts, Mihai?
Still too slow for me.
Well, it's actually hard for us to compare because we've never actually been on a bullet train or a fast train before. So this is our very first experience. We can't compare it to any other train apart from the slow ones, from the normal ones. So yes, it was much faster than any of the other ones we've been with.
No, but you can feel.
Yes, it was very smooth, so you couldn't really feel it. It was good. Now this is currently the only network, the only line operating, but they are planning on expanding it. So I think by 2030 they want to make a connection with Marrakesh as well, and eventually connect cities like Fes and Agadir too. And fun fact, the Alborak train has become so iconic in Morocco that it's actually featured on one of the national coins. How cool is that? You can bet we're keeping this one. And welcome to Tangier. So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to explore the city properly. We're only here for a few hours until we have to catch our next bus. So we'll try and see a little bit, try and absorb a bit of the energy of the city, see what it's all about.
It's more cold here.
And it is much colder, yeah, over here compared to all the other cities that we've been to in Morocco so far. Looks very big, very modern once again. Huge buildings and beautiful architecture as well. So we arrived at the Corniche, which was only about 5 minutes away from the train station. And this is basically the main promenade of the city along the beach. You can see it's a bit cloudy today.
Nice beach.
Yeah, very nice beach, very calm. Yeah, the water's calm and very spacious once again. It's quite large. It stretches over several kilometers, I would say. And before coming here, I always saw Tangier on the map and thought, okay, it's somewhere at the top of Morocco. But when you're actually here, it finally makes sense why this city feels so different from the rest of the country. Tangier is literally sitting at the meeting point of two continents and two seas. On one side, you have Africa, where we're standing right now, and just across the water, only 14 kilometers away, is Spain, so Europe. And then of course you've got the sea. The Mediterranean is on this side, and then on the other side of the city we have the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, it's an interesting mix. Not many places in the world can say they have both. So you can imagine it wouldn't take very long at all to reach Spain. I think the ferry would take about 1 to 2 hours maximum. So very close. But Tangier is one of Morocco's most fascinating cities. It has over 2,500 years of history. And because it sits right at the entrance of the Strait of Gibraltar, so many powers actually competed for it. The earliest known settlers were the Phoenicians, followed by the Carthaginians, and then the Romans, who made it an important administrative center. After Rome fell, Tangier passed through several hands, the Vandals, the Byzantines, and later the early Islamic caliphates, beginning in the late 7th century. From there, it was part of different Moroccan dynasties for centuries, but European powers frequently tried to control it. And in the 15th century, the Portuguese conquered Tangier. Later, the Spanish took over for a while, and then in the 1600s, Tangier was actually given to England. Eventually, the Moroccans regained control, but in the 20th century, everything changed once again. From 1923 to 1956, Tangier became an international zone, jointly administered by several countries, including France, Spain, Britain, Italy, Portugal, Belgium, the Netherlands, and later even the United States. And you can imagine this unusual agreement made Tangier incredibly cosmopolitan. Various diplomats, traders, artists, and writers all lived here. And this is why this spot has shaped everything here, from the culture, the food, to the language, and even the energy of the city. Today, Greater Tangier has over 1 million residents with a mix of Arabic and Amazigh culture, as well as some European communities. Yeah, so far I can say that we both really like the vibe of this city.
Yeah, it's very nice, clean. Until now, it's looked very clean.
Very peaceful, very calm and relaxed atmosphere as well.
I like the beach.
Yeah, I wish we could have stayed here a little longer and explore a bit more.
Again, next time.
Next time, once again, like always. Okay, so we are making our way towards the Medina, and I hope we can make it because we have this large suitcase with us in case you haven't noticed already. And the city is pretty much on a hill, so yeah, I don't know how we're gonna pull that off, but I'm already noticing beautiful architecture. We've got these wide buildings with yellow accents and the art deco. It's absolutely beautiful. What a gem of a city. Very picturesque. And this is the entrance to the Medina. Very cute cafes and restaurants. Stunning narrow alleys as usual. Yeah, this Medina feels pretty different, I must say, especially with these wide buildings. Very Mediterranean, I would say. And of course, you come across the usual souvenir shops. But yes, it's getting a bit difficult for us. I don't know how far we can go. Oh, I think we'll just find a place to eat and then just walk around this area. We're not going to go much further than that because it's just too difficult with the suitcase. But right over here, we come across the Grand Mosque, so probably one of the most important religious landmarks here in Tangier. And what's interesting is that the site has changed identities several times over the course of history. In the 17th century, during the Portuguese presence, this exact spot was actually a church. And then later, when the Moroccans regained control, it was converted back into a mosque and expanded. So it was rebuilt a couple of times. It doesn't look like the huge royal mosques that we've seen across Morocco, especially after seeing the Hassan II mosque. But nonetheless, you can appreciate how beautiful the minaret is. It's decorated with these colorful tiles in that classic Moroccan style. Now, of course, as a non-Muslim, you can't go inside the mosque, but it's always nice to just admire the exterior, the beautiful architecture, especially here in Morocco with those colorful tiles. You just have to stop and look. All right, guys, so we came to have some lunch. We got quite hungry and our meals have arrived. We've already ordered, obviously. So we both went for some prune tagines with beef, Moroccan salad, which we've already eaten half of. And they've also brought us some olives, some chili sauce, I believe it is, and some bread as usual. Yeah, so I must say the presentation in itself is quite beautiful. So it has these prawns sprinkled with some sesame seeds and almonds, some walnuts as well, and boiled eggs. Oh, the meat is nice and tender. Very easy to cut.
The best.
It's fabulous, actually. The meat just melts in your mouth. It's so, so tender. And the sweetness from the prawns is just very, very well combined. Really nice flavor. Everything is delicious, well balanced. It's probably the best meal we've had in a long time, I would say. Really, really good. And I love the texture coming from the sesame seeds and the almonds. Really nice. One of my favorites now here in Morocco. Impressed.
I think this one is my favorite
Your
now as well.
favorite so
Yeah,
far?
and this one, and the second one is the couscous and the Marrakesh.
In Marrakesh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. Same here.
I like to see in every restaurant like this. Nice and tasty.
Very tasty.
Very tasty.
It's good to see local, authentic dishes. We've just been getting sick of seeing all these fast food places absolutely everywhere, you know?
Even the salad, very nice.
Yeah, we've tried the salad as
Fresh.
well. Very fresh.
Very fresh.
Very nice.
I'm so hungry now.
All right, so those meals were absolutely delicious. They ended up costing us 225 dirhams. So, meaning 2 main meals, 1 Moroccan salad, and 2 soft drinks. So we'll just keep wandering around the Medina for a little while. I must say over here feels a lot more relaxed, definitely not as intense, a lot cleaner too. So yes, not overwhelming like some of the other Medinas that we've been to. And what I really love is that you can hear this mix of languages. You can hear Arabic, Spanish, French everywhere. And it's just, yeah, such a beautiful atmosphere. All right, so it's time for us to go. We have to catch our bus.
I prefer to stay here for 1, 2 days.
Yes, if you have the chance, do give Tangier at least a night or two. I think it has plenty to offer, a lot to see here and do. I really wish we could have stayed longer.
Very nice city, very nice atmosphere.
Yeah, you could say we only just scratched the surface. The time went so fast. But yes, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.